back into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Wilson.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. Wilson on the keeper. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll run it on the toss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down to the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check 31, check 31. Check 9.
On the option to give to Swift here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
We change it. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. I'm coming. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down at 4. To throw is Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's able to find Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They go play action now. Jackson. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Second and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Pretty ideal right there. Keeping yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Check 52.
They go play action with Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Check 26. 26, check 26. Slam.
On the option to give to Swift here.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Right there, 56. Watch twist.
Now Jackson on the move to his left. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
Harris to return.
A good return there. Call it 13. Yards, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Ravens 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Mike, check. 59. Blue there. 59's Mike. Check. 59.
Watch the slant.
Check 99. Hey, alert 3.
Jackson now. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
That is definitely what we call a defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike is 59. Hey, keep it up. Check. Check 13.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
I'm coming after you. Undercrush.
Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd down at 5.
65.
They'll go option to the short side. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flushed out right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The toss here completed to Pittman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 23. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. After the interception, here's Jackson out to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Jackson to throw. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He'll get this one to Pittman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now it's Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On first down, Swift. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is into to the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Chris Godwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Seahawks 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. From the 24, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Baltimore, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.